the dramatic tension that occurred on Tuesday as two former deputy governors of Edo State, Philip Shainu and Omobayo clashed over who should represent the state at the former Deputy Governors Forum during its 4th annual national conference. The situation became tense when Omobayo was introduced as the state's former deputy governor at the event, prompting Shainu to publicly object. Shainu insisted that the introduction was improper, stating that Omobayo was never elected but brought in through the back door. Well, in response, Omobayo described the clash as almost a national disgrace, adding that he never made himself deputy governor. Well, let's listen to what they both had to say after the event.
He was never a former deputy governor of Edo State. He was never elected, though he was brought in from the back door, and the court had to rule on it that he never existed. I think for 3 months that he never existed. And there was a declarative judgment by the in Court 8, Federal High Court here, Court 8, Justice Omotosho. And the underlying word is that the office of the deputy governor was never vacant. And that means he never existed as deputy governor. I gave condition for withdrawing the case against him. And the condition was, stop parading yourself as former deputy governor.
I never made myself deputy governor. That should be in proper perspective. And if not for what happened, because it almost seemed like a national disgrace, I would have left it at that. Because, like I said, I never made myself deputy governor. Even if it's for 1 second, I can even give you my pay slip. I was there from April to November, and in fact, the new APC government that came in paid me my November salary. It's there. I can print my account statement for you. So I don't know what must have led to all of that. But it's a sad reality that he must have to live with. He's my elder brother. We are from the same constituency. We don't have to disgrace ourselves. He's my senior brother, no doubt about it. And it's somebody I respect, I owe a high esteem. If not for the open national disgrace, I would have. I've always tried to dodge this, but I give him his respect as my elder brother. But come on, this is not right.
We don't have to disgrace ourselves. A producer was asking, what's the benefit of this deputy governor? But we know that Philip Shainu was impeached as Edo deputy governor in April 2024 and replaced by Omobayo, but a court later ruled the impeachment unlawful and reinstated him. However, Shainu was not physically reinstated, and Omobayo completed the tenure with former Governor Obaseki. This public confrontation exposes the unresolved legal and political complications surrounding Edo's deputy governorship succession, with both men claiming legitimacy based on competing court rulings and political realities. Rufy on fire.
So, I think in all fairness, Shainu got a court injunction nullifying what happened. So what happened was, you remember when Obaseki and Dr. Abati, life no good though. Because now you're saying, where's Obaseki? Like, where is he? Where's Governor Obaseki?
I'm sure he's in Edo State.
No, in Nigeria. It's not in Nigeria.
I don't know.
I don't know where. He's resting. Where?
It's on a break.
Okay, what should come back?
No, I mean, I just missed him. He's my very good friend. I've just missed him. We should come back to Nigeria. We need to. So that when that squabble was happening, and he removed him as deputy governor and he put in Omobayo. But truly, Shainu did go to court and he got a court ruling. And the court ruling was that that process never existed. So in the face of the law, Omobayo doesn't exist as deputy governor. But the curious part is that Okpebolo's government is still paying Omobayo his dues and everything. You see, these are part of the inefficiencies of this Okpebolo government. Is it that they didn't even see, as we speak, the court ruling? Is it that they didn't even follow the story? You know, even if Omobayo's claim is true, it's even more painful that the same Shainu that campaigned and stood with Okpebolo, you are not still paying the same people that worked against Shainu. No, this is Madu. Man kill man. No. Okpebolo, Shainu is supposed to be your
had a few questions.
ally.
Oh, your questions.
But the truth is, please, Shainu should be recognized as deputy governor.
Right.
Yes.
So based on this, there's no rule of law versus political reality. It's the rule of law end and simple.
Yes, now.
If the court has ruled, then like he said, who appointed him? He was not. It doesn't exist. And so I have some questions this morning, because remember that when this happened, we had asked that, is he going to refund the salaries that were paid to him in the 4 months or however number of months that he was deputy governor, now not recognized by law? Number two is that, is he getting any form of compensation post? You know how we talk about this governor and deputy governor allowances after their time in office? I hope Edo State money is not going to pay him, because if he was not, if he has not been recognized by the court, he's not recognized. If Governor Godwin Obaseki wants to pay him out of pocket, that is his prerogative. But in the face of the law, according to the law, in respect of the rule of law, he was not recognized. And then finally, I just want to make the point that it is important that we also understand, how did he get an invitation to this former deputy governor?
I can see a smirk on Dr. Abati's face.
While the rule of law is important, but in this kind of situation, you know also that you can be in a position de facto. So you can say you were there in that position, whether by right or not, and then you can have the right, the entitlement to be there by law. Then you are de jure. So this is a de facto, de jure, deputy governors fighting each other. And this is the kind of mess that politicians create as a result of, prioritizing their ego far and above the interest of the people. This is what we are seeing in this particular case. However, the bigger question is this thing they call a forum of deputy governors that is holding annual conferences. This is their 4th annual conference. Is it a creation of law, or is it just a talking shop? Of what value is former deputy governors coming together? Because I don't know of any substantial thing that either came out of this conference or previous conferences that they had. You have a former minister's annual conference, a former deputy governor's annual conference. Now, people should, once you leave office, go and find work to do. Instead of creating an ideal assembly of jobless people, looking for titles, former deputy governor, former minister.
And that day I was in the newsroom. Guess what? Everyone was carrying it live. All the TV stations. I mean, come on.
So who is funding this? Maybe in the future we will have former association of TV and courts. Association of former TV and courts.
Clarification of that factor de jure. Who do they pay?
No, you raised the relevant question.
I think that is an oversight.
Should they even be paid? Should they even be paid? Once you finish the assignment, go and find jobs to do.
Very well said, Dr. Abati.
You become a rent collector. Collecting state resources for doing nothing. Former deputy governor. What is the meaning of that?
It is former deputy governor.